you don't know what you're doing, it's okay because none of us do. Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Cassie Essery and this is Learn With Us. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what we are doing for this distance learning as of today when we went back to work, and what we will be doing for the next week. Potentially the next month, or who knows how long all of this will last. So I had originally filmed this kind of as a vlog style and to show you like the process of me processing, and as I'm watching the footage I'm not very happy with it because I am processing it very slowly and it is not as useful to you as I thought it would be. And so now that I have had time to gather my thoughts, I am going to explain it to you hopefully a lot better and just give it to you straight, because we don't have time to mess around here. Everyone is just experimenting and going with the flow and trying to figure out what in the world we're supposed to do and how we're supposed to teach our kids from so far away when we are not trained for that. So anyways, this is just a quick lowdown on what in the world we are trying to do. I'm not an expert, and that's it. So hopefully this will be helpful to you because nobody should have to do this alone. So without further ado, here we go. So basically we have decided to have each week be a new theme. So it's kind of like summer camp. As we know, it's all supplemental and we can't grade any of this. And so we also can't really teach them anything new necessarily. I mean, of course, they'll still be growing in different ways, but the point isn't to continue their education. It is just to keep what they already know in their heads and not regress, kind of like summer or long breaks that we've had. We don't want that to happen. And so each week is going to have a specific theme. So next week is Disney theme, which will be really fun. Most kids like Disney. They've probably been binge watching Disney Plus. Some of you might be binge watching Disney Plus. So anyways, our goal is to get them to want to do their work because it's not required. It's required for us to put out the material, but it is not required for them to do it or to bring it back for us to see. And so we want to make it really fun and engaging so that they will want to do it. So we got together with our grade level teams. There are 3 of us at my school that teach first grade, and then 1 at another school because that school only has 1 teacher per grade. So we combined forces because no one should have to do this alone. And we each took a different part of this thematic unit that we were putting together for the week. So 1 person was in charge of math, 1 person in charge of writing, reading, and I'm kind of doing like the fun stuff, I suppose, to make them just want to do it. And I'm designing the cover for this packet, and we will get all of our materials ready by Thursday so that we can print them and put them into packets, and we can send them electronically as well as, like I said, print them for families to come pick up when they come to get food. You with me so far? Something fun that I found was this how to draw Forky, like a directed drawing. And she even, this nice lady who put this up for free, included like a part where they can kind of trace it too, so that they can follow along first with this, and then they have the option of trying to draw Forky on their own. Kind of fun. So we will have some activities for the kids to do online as well as on paper. I know a lot of the older grades are doing mostly just online, but our kids, I mean really first grade on the computer all day, they really actually need practice with those fine motor skills. And so I'm really excited that most of our families have wanted the paper part. So anyways, they'll come pick up the packets once a week and they'll have everything they need for the entire week. Now, for the online portion, I recently heard about this website called Seesaw. Anyone heard of it? Pretty stinking awesome. If you haven't heard of it, ever heard of Google Classroom? It's the same thing, except it is way more kid-friendly for at least primary. It is super kid-friendly. They can have directions read out loud to them. There are pictures for like the microphone and to record themselves and how they can enter in a picture that they've taken of their work. They can read out loud their writing that they just submitted to you. There are all sorts of awesome possibilities with this thing, and it is free, you guys. So we're just gonna try it out. I've heard a lot of good things about it, and so I'm not an expert. I don't know if it works. If you know, please tell us so we don't waste our time. Or if you're like, this is awesome, just give me like a thumbs up or say like, yes, you want to use Seesaw. We are not using the paid version just because we don't know how long this is going to be, but it does look really, really cool. So another thing that we're going to be doing every week, regardless of the theme, is high frequency words, because that doesn't matter. That is something that is always going to be needed, and they can grow in that at home. Their parents know how to read, so they should be able to get these first grade sight words. And so there's this list that we use, and one of my coworkers compiled it and put it into Google Sheets so that every family can access it. He did number the lists so that it's confidential. So I'll just email each family and say like, hey, your kid is number 3, your kid is 57. That way they don't know who is the number next to them or vice versa. We'll just be able to look at their list and see which ones are checked off, and those are the ones that they know. These are the next ones that they need to work on. We only want them to work on 10 at a time, and so that's doable, right? So anyways, once they get them down, they can check them off and we can see their progress since we can't assess them in person. So yeah, that's just another way that we are going to be supplementing their education, kind of challenging them a little bit. And I know a lot of parents are afraid of like messing up their kid because they're gonna teach them the wrong way to do math, but this is a way that no one has to worry about that. We all know you need to know these sight words. It's okay if they grow in that without us and without our instruction. Like, we just want them to learn and grow. So that is a really great tool that they will be able to track, and we will also be able to see their progress. Okay, so that is our game plan for this next week. Not totally sure how it's gonna go. I mean, even things could change. If you don't know what you're doing, it's okay, because none of us do. Kind of how our staff meeting started this morning. It was like, this has never been done in the history of schooling, where everybody is like kind of homeschooled, learning online, but it's not online teaching, because that is a little different. So anyways, this is just totally crazy, and I don't want you to feel like you're alone, and so hopefully this gives you some sort of help. If it did, give me a thumbs up or let me know, comment below, let me know what you're doing. That helps. I know some schools have been doing this for like a week. So if anything that we're planning on doing is like not working, please tell me, because I am not about to waste time, and this time is precious, just like your time is precious. So hopefully this was not a waste of your time and you were able to get something good out of it that will help you as we navigate this crazy time of life. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here. Teachers, we got this. We're gonna do our best and we're gonna make it. Okay, good luck, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye.